it's either laughing with joy or laughing at you, like you've got tricked. I think we all know that this song is pretty much a masterpiece. This is Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven, and it is absolutely freaking gorgeous. I will be transparent. I feel like if you don't know this song, I'm like, what? Because it's very much well known, I feel like, in the music world. It's used in a lot of media, like movies and TV and things like that. So I am familiar with the song, but we get to kind of dive into the lyrics a bit more, the live vocal performance, and all that jazz. So we're going to jump into this, but before we do, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that said, let's go. The flute.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying the stairway to heaven. And when she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. And she's buying the stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven, and I think you can see that.
Okay. Absolutely beautiful start into this. I love how slow and soft the guitar is. The flute, I feel like it's so impactful. Like if you take the flute out of it, it's still going to sound like really good, but that flute in there just is, it just really brings it together. And then it's very, obviously the intro is soft. It's soft and it's simple in the sense that it's just the guitar and it's just the flute and it's just his voice. Like there's not a ton. I don't like to use the word simple. I just mean that there isn't, it's not like he's shredding on the guitar super fast and the drums going and the bass going and the, like it's not like there's a lot going on in terms of like all at once. You've kind of got this soft, simple tune and then his gorgeous voice coming through and telling this story, because it very much is like a story. And another thing that I like is it does come in really soft, really slow, and the performance presentation also matches it, because it's very, the way that he's singing is very intimate, and the music is so soft, and you have the spotlight on his head that very much kind of feels like, you know like when it's like I saw the light I saw heaven. It kind of feels like that because he's the one singing about the stairway to heaven, and he's got this light, this like white kind of yellowy light coming down on him, golden light you could say. And the rest of the stage is so dark, so your full focus is right on him and the story he's telling and weaving, and everything else is dark. And so again, it kind of gives you, it's very intimate. Absolutely beautifully done. Let's continue.
In my thoughts I have seen rings of smoke through the trees, and the voices of those who stand looking.
Vocalizations.
And it's whispered that soon, if we all call it true, then the Bible will lead us to reason, and a new day will dawn for those who stand long, and the forests will echo with laughter. Does anybody remember laughter? Baby, just give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Shut down, shut down. But I got some good news, yes sir. If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed there. It's just a spring clean for the May Queen. Yes, there are 2 paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. I hope so.
Okay, so now, obviously, things switch up. The lights also switch up. And they talk about, it's just a spring clean for the May Queen. So not only are we switching up the fact that the music is picking up, you're also switching up the way that you're singing the vocals or singing the lyrics. So it is almost like, I know that it's like a changing of the seasons in a sense. And I also really love the vocalizations that he does and the texture that he brings to those vocalizations. Like it's not just like him going la 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 la. Like it's not him, like there's so much texture and feeling and emotions in those vocalizations without even, lyrics or words being there. It's conveying. It's lovely. It's freaking lovely is what I'm trying to say. Looking at the lyrics, there's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. She's buying a stairway to heaven. That's really interesting because it's, when you think about death, you can't take all of this with you. And so when there's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold and she's buying a stairway to heaven, it's kind of like you can't buy your way into heaven. So that's very interesting lyrics. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure because you know sometimes words have two meanings. That is true. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven. Oh, it makes me wonder, it makes me wonder. It's very, like, reflective, but also very storytelling. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west and my spirit is crying for leaving. In my thoughts, I've seen rings of smoke through the trees and the voices of those who stand looking. And it makes me wonder, it makes me wonder. And it's whispered that soon, if we call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason, and a new day will dawn for those who stand long, and the forests will echo with laughter. It's very interesting, because it's usually when you think of, like, the Pied Piper, or the piper, who plays the flute and leads everybody, it's usually to their doom, but the people following think it's a good thing. It's going to be a happy place. It's going to be a good person to follow. They trust. So that's very interesting. Because it's kind of, it feels like it kind of begs the question of who the piper is. And it also begs the question of, like, he literally says in a different part of the song that words can have two meanings. So, like, if you look at the piper and leading us, the piper could be two things: leading us to death, leading us to heaven. When you look at the forest echoes with laughter, I feel like you could look at that, and depending on how you kind of think of the Pied Piper, it's either laughing with joy or laughing at you, like you've got tricked. Like, I don't know, like, it just feels like there's the duality of certain parts of this song and certain lyrics, that it really depends how you look at it. But let's continue.
Time to change the road you're on. I hope so.
Wavering vibrato and the husky grit that he adds. Absolutely lovely. Very cool dual neck guitar. It's still going. Okay, before we get into this last portion, oh my god, he had like a breakdown for minutes upon minutes, and I'm like, I just think to myself, if you take, I mean, at the end there, he was able to slow down a little bit, but when you think of doing a breakdown for minutes upon minutes, I just think of your hands getting tired or cramped. It's kind of like if you're a drummer and you're doing a breakdown, it's like you gonna get exhausted. And I was just surprised at how long it went on. I was like, it's kind of like with the singer, I'm like, breathe. So then there at the end, he kind of slowed it down a little bit more. But very, very cool. Obviously the dual neck guitar is very cool. The reason why I giggled was because Robert, he was doing the tambourine, but he was doing with the tambourine, so he was hitting against his chest, and I just made me giggle a little bit. But we're gonna get into this last portion of the song.
A stairway to heaven.
Jeez Louise. Okay. Legend. I think this song is hard not to be familiar with because it's so freaking good. And so I feel like that last portion, definitely familiar with it because I'm like, it's used in media, it's used in movies or TV shows, or like it's very much out there, and it's still a song that is very much listened to now, and it's an absolutely gorgeous song, and being able to see it live is pretty freaking cool. Yeah, I mean, the song really speaks for itself. It's a beautiful freaking song. The vocals, the lyrics. One thing I will say, okay, I mean, I think it does tell a story. I stand by that. But I just looked up kind of like a little bit of what it means. Okay, this was the thing, is like, I felt like the song itself, I got pieces of messages from it, but ultimately as a whole, it had this ambiguousness to it. And there's an interview with Robert Plant, and it was kind of talking about this song, and he was talking about how it had enough ambiguousness to it. It wasn't over pumped, to use those words. And I'm like, okay. Because I feel like the song is so well known that it's kind of like, if you don't know this song, it's like, what are you doing? I think with the meaning of the songs, like, there is multiple ways to take it. It really depends on the way that you look at it. When he even says in the song there that some words have two meanings, it's kind of like, how does this song apply to you? Is it about you and your journey and how you feel about death and heaven and life and how you live your life? Or is this more about reflection and maybe people you've lost and reflecting on other people's lives? Like, it seems like it's very much something that can be seen very differently depending on whose lenses, whose life lenses are looking at it. But all in all, that was really, really beautiful. I just want to be clear, I am familiar with the song, so this is not a first time reaction necessarily, but it's a song that I haven't really dived into. It's a song I haven't heard live, and so it was really cool to dive into that. So thank you very much for recommending. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you cute patooties in the next one. Bye, y'all.